This is the moment we've all been waiting for, and we are really excited to be unveiling our first two motorcycle prototype models, which are the Lycan G6 and the Lycan Challenger 1. In our motorcycle designer program, you'll mostly get to personalize and customize retro-inspired motorcycles. A look back at the iconic classic bikes with a modern approach. But for the G6 and Challenger 1, we are moving forward and looking into the future with its design and engineering. We have expanded our minds and creativity to try and attempt to take a peek at what the future may look like and have applied it to our motorcycles. With today's motorcycles, they can be classified as standard, sports, superbikes, cruisers, tourers, cafe racers, scramblers, bobbers, choppers, underbone scooters, and mopeds. But for Lycan, we are imagining an entirely new set of motorcycle classifications. We are calling it Nouveau. So let's take a look.
Hey, what's up everyone? So for this part of the event, before we unveil and show you guys the Lycan G6 and the Challenger 1, so I'm not gonna show you any highlight video or 3D renders of the Lycan G6 and the Challenger 1 for this part of the AVP, because, well, quite frankly, I don't want to give any false information or misconceptions that the Lycan G6 or the Challenger 1 is already anywhere near perfect, because in reality, guys, it's nowhere near perfect yet. Okay, so before I show you what we have been working on, for full transparency about where we are right now as a company and where we are in terms of our prototypes. So currently, as of filming, we are in our first phase of our research and development. So the first phase of our research and development is basically more about getting to understand the designs we have created, if it would fit and match the mechanical side, the engineering side, if it would, if the design and the materials that we are to use before we enter production would be sufficient enough or would be ideal for the design that we are creating. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, what I'm about to show you, the Lycan G6 and the Challenger 1, are still in the prototype phase. So, and again, I do not want to give any misrepresentations or false claims that our prototypes are already ready for production, because that would come next quarter during our phase 2 of our development, where we will be testing a lot to make sure that we are ready before we enter production stage. Okay, so are you ready, guys? So here, as I want to show you Lycan G6 and the Challenger 1 for the very first time to the public. So as you can see, these are still in its basic form, basic shape, and just for us to get an idea if the designs that we have created is ideal for the road, if it follows good aerodynamics, and if the heating system would be ideal for this type of body. So right now, of course, these are still in its prototype stages. There are still, of course, a lot of things that has to be improved in order before they become anywhere near road worthiness. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, so this is the Lycan G6. It's a bobber cruiser type of high-tech motorcycle, and then over there is the Lycan Challenger 1. So if you can see the discrepancy in terms of, or at least the difference in terms of the stance, the G6 has a more relaxed riding stance, whereas the Challenger 1 has a more aggressive, sporty look to it. So one of the things that we are looking at is, of course, is how the body shape, the design, the overall design, how efficient would it be on the actual roads. Right now, these are our molds. These are our prototype moldings, and what we are more after is the shape, the density, and the type of material that would be lightweight and yet sturdy enough to hold the actual design. So I want to show you some of the electricals or the lighting. Okay, so Now, the ignition here is temporary. Right now, we are also testing out and experimenting on the different types of lights. Actually, the versions of the G6 and the Challenger 1 in terms of its body, we've done around, this would probably be around our second or third change. So there are still a lot of developments and improvements that needs to be done and accomplished. So in line with this, guys, the reason why I'm showing you is so that you can see an actual update of where we are. So I do not want to show any or to provide any misrepresentations by providing you with really classy, really exotic or really enticing AVPs or highlight videos of the product, because again, our prototype models are still nowhere near roadworthiness and they are still in no way perfect. So that is why we are continuously developing, working with more professionals, onboarding more professionals, more designers, more engineers, more developers to help us make our motorcycles and all of our products and technologies better and more accessible to everyone who wish to be, to own a Lycan product or motorcycle one day. So we need your inputs, your insights, your suggestions. Okay. So one of the things that, however, as much as I want to show you the voice engine starting, okay, and starting is already working. So we have proof of concept, but I just can't show it to you right now. But in the next coming videos, in the next coming days, I will be releasing videos about our progress, about the technologies, about the proof of concepts that we have, and I'll be showing you the voice activation, and it's really exciting. Okay, so I'm pretty excited to show it to you guys very soon. And just in case, and I know that a lot of people have been asking where the engine is made, okay, or what types of engine we are to release or to acquire or to use for our motorcycles. Okay, now currently, of course, we are still not in our mass production, in our manufacturing stage, because that would come at around phase 3 of our development. Okay, so currently the engines that are inside the Lycan G6 Challenger 1 are imported engines just for us to test it, okay? But the chassis, the body, and the other parts are all currently manufactured and fabricated by our company. Well, of course, except for the tires, the brakes, because again, as much as we want to manufacture and make those parts, it's not ideal for us, for the riders, because it might compromise the safety, because it would require, tons, years, and a lot of capital just to enter the research and development stages and to produce brakes, tires, suspensions. So for the sake of the safety of everybody, we are leaving those to, of course, we will be outsourcing those from companies that have expertise in those areas. It's for your own safety, and it's for the convenience and comfort of everybody. So there you have it, guys. What I can guarantee and promise you is that we will be releasing regular updates about the developments of our motorcycles and all of our products and technologies. So this is the first time that you can see our prototypes. Well, these are still in its alpha stages, and we are hopefully by first quarter we can enter the beta stage of our development, and hopefully by then we can open up test rides and let people get to test or get to ride our pre-production models and designs soon. So expect a lot of developments, expect a lot of improvements in the coming days, in the coming weeks, in the coming months, because everyone on our team is working hard and is working diligently and smart just to provide you and to put our bikes on the market very soon. To
pursue greatness, we have to challenge the norm and do things that others aren't willing to do. Great societies are built upon by those who think outside the box, by the adventurers who embark on a journey to fulfill a desire to make humanity a better place, by the brave and the bold who overcome fears by taking that one step forward, and by the ambitious dreamers who will stop at nothing to make the impossible possible. Because when ordinary Filipinos like you and I take on a quest to pursue passion worth fighting for, the universe paves the road for us to accomplish it. It won't be easy, no doubt, but it would be enough to give us the strength to keep on marching forward. And all we have to do is challenge the norm right now. So are you ready to become a challenger?